Andi Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm now joined by John Fewkes, the trainer of Kell Brook. John, we've just witnessed Kell defeat Michael Zerafa almost via points. How would you assess his performance?
Yeah, listen, right, like Kell's very critical in himself, and a lot of people are very critical of Kell because they know the level he's boxed at, such a good talent he is. They expect fireworks all the time, they expect more. As his trainer, I want to see him work on things we've been working on. I've seen him working on things we've been working on. I saw it not quite work sometimes, and he kept going, and he didn't get down on himself, he didn't get frustrated. He was just trying a little bit too much, trying too hard to maybe get him out of there. Now, to do 12 rounds is a big thing. He's never done that for a long time. I haven't done that for a long, I don't know how many years he's not done 12 rounds for. But what he showed for me today is that when things aren't going brilliant, when he isn't looking $1 million, he's still a fighter and he'll still find a way to win. Sometimes you've just got to win ugly, and that's what he did tonight.
What was going wrong with Kell in there when you was watching him? What was you telling him in between the rounds that he needed to start to work on or do?
Just stop trying too hard. That was it. I think he got it in his head what people had told him, that we're going to get this kid out of here, we're going to knock him out, we're going to hit him, we're going to hit him. And then he wanted to get him out of here. And every fighter knows when you try too hard, it never comes. So I would tell him just to relax a bit. And when he relaxed a little bit, and he picked his shots, and he set it up, and he worked off his jab, he looked brilliant. And I know everybody might not think he boxed unbelievable tonight, but I think everybody can agree in spells he looked really good. In spells he looked brilliant. In spells he looked a little bit careless, right, and a little bit flat. But sometimes you can't put your finger on something. Sometimes a fighter will just get in there, everything's gone brilliant, and it just don't flow. And it just didn't flow for him today. Once he didn't get him out of here after them first 3 rounds when he hit him with some big shots, he was looking for it too much then. But then later on in the fight, I think when he settled down a little bit, maybe I think it was like round 9 and round 10 or something like that, when he settled down he realised, right, maybe I might not get him out of here. And he started to think to himself, right, let's just relax now and let's just go back to boxing. He boxed lovely again, he was moving his head really well. Just, it's not what he wanted, and it's not what everybody wanted. But for me, I'm proud of him. Right? I'm proud of the fact that he's won when he hasn't been at his best. And if he's winning while not being at his best, then when he's at his best, he's going to look very good.
With this being your first fight together, do you think over social media and outside of the boxing world, people might start to look at and bring Dominic Ingle's name into it and say, would it have been different if he was in the corner, etc.? No,
yeah, 100%. I'm not daft enough to think that's not going to happen, and I'm not daft enough to think that everybody thought they were going to blow him out there, and now they're going to say, oh, does he know what he's on about then, or they're either going to say he's done his of it, or they're going to say, I don't know what I'm on about. I know that. It were hard for both of us to look good today, because if it had blown him out in a round, everybody would have just said, oh, well, who's he took out, who's this, who's that. If it had blown him out in 6 rounds, they said, why has it took him 6 rounds? He's beat him on points. They said he's beat him on points, right? He was never going to win. And what I found out with Kell now is it's hard for him to please people, because whatever he does, there's always somebody there. And I suppose that's what it's like at the elite level. But there's always somebody there to say he's doing something wrong. There's always there somebody to slag him off, right? And what you got to remember is fighters are human beings, and they read all this stuff and they listen to all this stuff, and it gets in their head. Right, we're fighters at the end of the day, and we're not machines. You're not machines. They're not like robots. So he's had all that in his head. What he's going to do to him? He's got in there. He's tried to get him out of here. Let's give Michael a bit of credit. Come on, mate. He took some shots down, and you know what? He's better than people think. He's a big boy, a big middleweight, coming down to light middleweight. And he took some big shots, and he also come back with his own good shots. He's not an idiot. He weren't just in there to lay down, as he proved tonight. He just wasn't at his best. Tried a little bit too hard, but you know what, right? I'm still happy. I'm still happy with the fact that he got 12 rounds under his belt. Still happy that he got a win. We've got a win together. The main thing for me is he's happy with me. I'm happy with him. Everybody in the stadium can kind of think what they want to think. It doesn't change what I think about his future. Doesn't think about what he thinks about his future. So the train keeps going.
And now we move towards the next fight. Do you think realistically we will see the Khan fight, or are you thinking it will be another opponent? We're not quite sure yet. Obviously tonight was for the mandatory position for Jarrett Hurd's WBA world title, but what is your thoughts on that?
It's got to happen next, like you've just heard. It's got to happen next. If it doesn't happen next, it's not going to happen.
What percentage would you put on it?
Well, I think if Khan was going to take the fight at any point, it would be after that performance, right? Because he'll think that he might think he's on slide, he might think he's not as good as he used to me, he might think I'm useless and I'll get him while he's got that useless trainer. You don't know, do you know what I mean? So if it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. And if it doesn't happen now, he's in big fights, right? Stadium fights, elite fighters across the seas, wherever we're going, from now on, he's in big fights.
Well, John, I know you're going to have other people wanting to speak to you, and it's been great to catch up with you this week, so thank you for your time, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Not a problem, my pleasure. Thanks very much.